Hi guys, Paul Pluta channel, and today guys I am doing a paid review. That's correct, paid review for the YouTube audience. So this is review X2, that's correct. And we're going to jump straight into this review here. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Millie House. Okay, this is from Russell. Hi, Arch. I can see you are keeping well and you are enjoying your channel very much at the moment. You asked us Circle Jerkers to keep you updated regarding Rolex and Tudor. So here's an update from the UK. I was just passing an AD in Manchester while shopping with the wife, and I went to see what the situation was, and with regards to the Tudor GMT on steel, while she wandered around looking at fucking handbags and other women's stuff. The guy serving me said he could add me to the waiting list, which would be 2 to 4 months. Then he went in the back office to check. After 2 minutes he came back and asked which strap I required. I said steel. He wanted the steel GMT Pepsi. He apologized and said they were not taking names for the watch on a steel bracelet, as of a couple of days ago I could only order it on the leather. He said they could not get the watch at the moment on steel, and that other ADs are now had a 2-year waiting list for the GMT Pepsi on the steel. I asked if I could buy the metal bracelet separately, and he said yes, and then he looked incredibly impressed by my lightning fast mentality. He said, no problem, we can order the bracelet and you will have it in a couple of weeks, but the overall cost would be higher than the steel watch retail. Maybe he used to be a genius in an Apple store in a previous life to work that one out as so fast, but I was keeping up with him. The steel bracelet is around 650 to 700 pounds. He said he could not tell me the exact price for sure. So to get a GMT on the steel, I would need to order the leather version and a separate steel bracelet. He said the total would be $2,570 UK retail price for the watch on leather, and the strap would be around 650 to 700 pounds. Total 3,200-ish pounds. The retail price of the all steel is $27.90, so it would cost me an extra $450. But I would own the strap version, or have the strap as well. So Archie, what do you think of that? And if I did pull the trigger on that deal, am I a circle jerking knob jockey, or is this the deal okay? Keep up the great work, Archie, and all the best. Russ, P.S. I will also send you an extra 50 as a thank you for upping your game on your channel so you can enjoy a decent bottle of scotch. I will also send an extra payment for the second part of the watch review soon. It is ready to send to you, but I don't want to send it until you've bollocked me for my newbie fuck-ups and fucked up beliefs. If $50 isn't enough in Brisbane, let me know. No, that's okay. Get a single malt Macallan maybe, as it's my favorite top shelf tipple. PPS, when I said I see you're doing great things, I meant your videos. I'm not the guy who connected to your webcam to watch. yes. Okie dokie. So yeah, very interesting indeed. Thank you. This here is for Russell. So what do I think of that idea there? Look, I think it's probably nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that idea at all. I will just add, can I just put my 2 cents worth? I don't see anything wrong with buying the leather strap version. There is also a NATO strap version. There's 3 versions: NATO strap, leather strap, and steel bracelet. Any of those would be fine. It's a GMT. And I believe the only tricky bit is if you get the bracelet, it has to be the faux rivet bracelet. Now, it's an intriguing thing. I'm not sure whether the faux rivet bracelet on the Tudor Black Bay would actually fit this one. And I believe you've got to go for the faux rivet one. You can't use the in-house, you can't use the ETA movement one, which is the smiley face one, which has the rose, the Tudor Rose logo. I think it may be different. That's what I've been told. Now, I haven't confirmed it. I haven't confirmed it. I had a Black Bay with the faux rivet bracelet, but I never had a Tudor Pepsi. I had one. I was about to get it, and Millie the Milgals came up. It came up, and I thought a Rolex Milgals beats a Tudor GMT Pepsi any day of the week. I gotta tell you, what do I think of the Tudor Pepsi? It's very hot, very, very cool. I will say this, however, I think Tudor is an amazing range of watch. If I was a 20-something young man and I didn't know a lot about watches and I'm getting into the hobby, I would have no qualms at all to buy a Tudor Black Bay. Make sure you get a Black Bay. You don't want to get this many kind of ugly ones there, but Tudor Black Bay, retro, superb. The Monte Carlo, superb. The thing about Tudor is, Tudor always comes out very high. For a moment in time, they sell above retail. Now, I believe the Tudor GMTs are still selling a little bit above retail. However, they do soften rather fast. I know from my own experience, I was helping a friend of mine mop up his collection due to some financial problems. He had 2 Tudor Monte Carlos. They can be very soft, and they are such a superb watch. They're a superb watch. They're 2 register chrono. They're a module chrono, same module manufacturer. Don't even ask me to pronounce it. Dupre. Same module manufacturer that AP uses. So Tudor's hasn't gone a cheap way. They've gone a very expensive, complicated way. But the big problem is with Tudor is that they do seem to, they initially come out high, then they go into free fall. The Tudor market itself there, to be completely frank and honest with you, I think it is quite soft. So you've got to be a little bit savvy when it comes to Tudor. The discounting, it's a weird thing. At one stage, there was a lot of discounting. When I bought my Tudor Black Bay, I got 18% off. 18% off. And I could have also got the tax if I was an overseas person. I could have also got the in my country we have a GST. I could have also got the GST back. But the thing is with it, Tudor itself there, then prices started to, the discounting was evaporated. Then now I'm told there is discounting again, so just be a bit careful. I would honestly say Tudor is a fantastic range of watches. I think I don't understand it. Why does everyone churn and burn? They flip so much. They buy something, then they got to sell it. I mean, fuck me dead. Does nobody have any money? Does nobody just keep the watch they've got and buy an additional one? Do they have to always constantly trade in everything? I mean, fuck me dead. Some of these collectors here, I personally think Tudor is one of the best brands to get into this hobby. Wristwatch collecting is very expensive. Rolex, I think Rolex has really broken the barrier. It's all like the affordability barrier. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but if you're a newbie, you may not have contacts in the second-hand Rolex space. So you think, well, I'll buy new. So I think Rolex is fucking dear. It's dear for new stuff, no discounting, waitlist. Ooh. So I really love Tudor, but I got to tell you, I don't know why people churn and burn. Would I pay retail for a Tudor Pepsi GMT if I was in your shoes? Yeah, I don't think it's a problem. And I think getting the bracelet like that, fucking clever idea. That's a good idea. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. I love Tudor. I think myself, Tudor is probably, I would prefer to buy a Tudor than an Omega Seamaster. That's just my own preference. You can take it any way you like. I would prefer a Tudor over a lot of Tag Heuers. I would prefer a modern Tudor over, say, a 90s steel Datejust Rolex. I think they've really got Tudor well. I mean, I'm a biggish guy, so the Tudor Black Bay, the 41mm, is perfect. Smaller people, the 58, I've got a suspicion that they'll bring out a Pepsi GMT in the Black Bay 58 case there. I think that's possibly the next step. Let's just see what develops. And I think the 58 is really, you can see it's aimed at the Asian market. The Asian market. We're sort of fatzos in the Western world, but in the Asian market, a lot of thinner, ambitious, successful people. So you got to cater to that. So what do I think? I think it's a great watch. Great watch. I would have no problem recommending Tudor. Tudor is cool. It's very cool. Tudor is cool. Tudor's cool. Tudor's cool. No problem with Tudor. No problem with Tudor at all. That's and the GMT. What do I think? I think it's a fucking fantastic watch. I got to tell you, I think the clasp on the Black Bay is better than a 90s, the pre-ceramic Submariner clasp. Okay, that's my own opinion. I think it was only when Rolex moved to the solid end links that it started to sort of. I think Tudor is excellent buying. Well done. Well done. I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends. Don't forget to put some nasty comments down below. And don't forget, paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 now is the price. $50. I know it's a bit expensive. If you've got money problems, I'll discount a bit if you've got a legitimate reason. And don't forget, stay tuned until next time, fuckers. Ciao!